Are we streaming? We're streaming. Nice. Let me just check. You on YouTube? Yep. Hello. All right. We're live. Sorry about that. How are you doing? It's taken quite a while to do this next bit, but today I have my photos. I don't think I uploaded all of them the first time. I think I got all of them Australia, but we'll have a few more, especially with New Zealand. So, and yeah, I'm at uni. I'm not at home recording this one. So anyway, I don't know exactly where I left off, but I'll take it from there. So this is Melbourne at 6:30 in the morning, I think it was, or 4:30. It was early. I woke up, got the 6:30, I think, yeah. Got the bus, took it to the airport, and then I called my mum on the bus journey, or she called me, or both. And then when I was in the airport, I spoke to my brothers for an hour and a bit, remember? Which is good, just catching up. I remember, so what I was saying, what was I saying at the time? I remember saying that I really liked Australia, and but then I thought the best was ahead of me in terms of what I'd enjoy the most. Well, we'll see, won't we? But no, we had a nice chat, and I bought them Lotus Biscoff biscuits. One of them still remains, even after so long. But they did cost me a fortune, like $2.50 each. So anyway, so this was my plane. This is Air New Zealand plane, very nice. Amenities, TV screen, I think there was. I had the whole aisle to myself. That was my reaction. And then this is me in Queenstown. Well, before this, so here we go. Woke up at 6 and then sounds about right. 3.5 hour flight, which is quite a while. People probably think these are right next to each other, but it's a lot further than it looks on the map. More expensive. I paid 180 for that flight, which is probably my worst value for money flight. But oh well. So I arrived at Queenstown Airport. Then I had to buy a bus pass to get the bus into town. Got the bus into town. And then, okay, is it going to tell me where I was? So then I waited. Yeah, so I waited. Oh shit, that's changed. Okay, that's where I ended up staying. Shout outs to them in the end. But I ended up. So I was planning to stay like around here, I think it was. And I waited there for a bit. So at first I thought I was on reception. Then I. So when. So I was waiting outside and pressed the doorbell, I think it was, and no one was answering me. So I just waited, seeing if someone would enter, someone would leave, but there was no one. So then I did a bit of, I looked online, my reservation was still through, and then I found out that it had shut the week before my accommodation. They didn't send me any emails, didn't send me any cancellation or refunded me. I got the refund in the end, but that's because I refunded my booking before, because it hadn't started by that point or something. So yeah, that was a bit of a piss take, and I'm here in Queenstown. I've got no accommodation. So then I just look on the map. I found out Juicy Snooze. That's the name of it. I mean, that changed pretty quickly. I mean, I was there a few months ago. Oh, there you go. 52 quid. I think I paid 20, low 20s per night. So that was good. Stayed there so got there, put my things in bed, and then I went exploring around. Um, I did not eat at 3:40. Don't worry, but this is 2:45 apparently. I think it was a bit later than that. No, apparently not. No, actually, that makes sense. Yeah, and then I was exploring just Queenstown. Queenstown is really, really nice. The way I described it is a bit like the Lake District and Ireland mixed together. The mountains are lovely, the lake, the buildings as well nice. It's just a nice, quiet place. It's not like bounds of things to do. If you're an adventure person, it's the adventure capital of the world, as they love to shove in your face. But I didn't do any of those. I think they're expensive. In winter as well, it's good for skiing, I think, but I was not there for that. But Queenstown itself is somewhere one of my favorite places that I went to, and just here at night sky, it's the sun set very early at this point. It was 4:15, yeah, and it was ready. I can't see the sun anymore, which does play on you mentally. There's less hours in the day, you can get less done. It's not the nicest. So what did I do? I just walked around. I did not stay at Fergbo for 2 hours. So I walked around. I think I called my mum. I walked down here as well. And then I explored the city, see what it had to offer. And then eventually, probably at about 7, I got my Ferg burger. It's meant to be, it's a famous burger place there. It's pretty good as well, I thought. I liked mine. Um, Huge queues there. You gotta be careful where you go. So had my Ferg burger. Then I went to, it's not here, but in New Zealand they have a time. So they have a few of these shops, and they are cookie shops, and fuck, they are amazing. Um, Expensive. I bought three for 5 quid, 3 cookies for 5 quid, which is poof, a lot of money. But it was amazing in the end. Let me get this. I didn't have a New Zealand fishing. Oh, actually, I kind of did. Anyway, we'll get on to that. These are other things I had planned for my trip, just to see how them. These boat trips, but I didn't end up doing them in the end. This is where I was meant to be staying. Permanently closed, yeah. So by West. Yeah, so I think it was just after there. And then it closed. Shame. Shame they couldn't tell me either, but oh well. Didn't do that because I think that was like 20 quid. Yeah, 25 quid. See, that's the problem with going to places like New Zealand, I think, on a gap here. It's expensive, and I didn't have that much money to spend. And so I feel like I missed out on some of the great opportunities that they have there. Ooh, nice. So I'd probably go again when I have a bit more money. But for the minute, I think for a gap year, you're better off going to cheaper places where your money is worth more, and so you can partake in cooler experiences and whatnot. Um, so what other places can? So, little guide to Queenstown, Foursquare. This is the supermarket. I was here a lot. Goddamn, a lot. All the discounts. I just couldn't stop myself. I spent a lot of time around here by the beachfront, especially this area here. This walk here. You've got two other little shops. One is like here, and then the other one is about here, I guess. Intercity bus stop. We'll get onto that later. But as you can see, Queenstown is a small place. I mean, very, very small place. So the rest of that day, I spent 2 hours walking, listening to music, thinking, speaking to parent, mum, and eating. After that, I went back to the hostel, and I put on Lord of the Rings because I was, well, I'm there, I may as well watch it now, because I might see some of the places that I film there. This was a funny scene. So what I remember, so at first I remember I had the room to myself. The it's how to explain it? It's like kind of pods. The hostel I was staying at. I was in the top one by the door to the left. I had my feet out, hanging off there, headphones on. So I was just chilling because I thought I was by myself. And then around 10, 11, someone rocks up. And then I say kind of hi, but then I felt a bit um, self-conscious, and I felt a bit bad that she had to be sharing a room with me. Who probably thought I could have been a bit of a weirdo based on my having the feet out there and whatnot. I don't think I was fully changed either. I can't remember. I felt bad, so then I just tried to keep quiet and kind of try and make it safe, if that makes sense. It's hard not. I mean, what do I do? I can't really change room. Can't say don't worry. You'll be fine. I mean, that just sounds weird. Why would I even bring that up? So I just kind of stayed silent and kept myself to myself. So I watched the movie, The Fellowship of the Ring, on the first day. I don't think I finished it, but I watched it. I think that was about it for that day. The next day, I went on a hike. I went up the Queenstown Hill walking trail. Let me see if I go fifth. There we go. There we go. That's better. This is, yeah, it's not as crazy as it looks. I followed the trail, basically. How long did I walk for in the end? 58 minutes plus another hour plus an hour and a half. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay, so was I there for? Okay, I was not there for that long. I just did a lot of walking this day. Let's see here. This is my walk up the mountain trail. I thought this was I liked all the pebbles. Got a video, which no spoilers. We'll watch that another time. But this is the view from up there. It was really nice. So this is Queenstown's actually that way on Lake Wanaka. This is more where the airport is and out towards or out. This is I forgot about this one. Oh, it's really nice. This the view from behind that. I remember my first view of New Zealand from the plane. It was just all these mountains of greenery. I thought, whoa, that looks sick. I think that was my best memory of New Zealand. Seeing it for the first time. No, Aotearoa. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Actually, I don't think I've got all the things uploaded because I swear. Also, the time is a bit off. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm still walking at 2. I was walking down the hill. I went for another path here. There's meant to be a viewpoint. There was a very strange thing going on here. I don't know if it was a drug deal or something. But anyway, got to the viewpoint there, which is nice. And then I went on a. Okay, I'll explain this. So okay, yeah, the timing is definitely off here. I don't know. I was still on on Australian time. God, nice. Okay, so after I did my walking, I went on a bus to the airport. Now, for months before this, I had been. My plan was to get to Queenstown, and then I was going to move a car from Queenstown to Christchurch, the two major cities in the south, Southern Ireland. The problem was there was no cars available, especially because I'm under 21. I was under, well, still am, under 21 years old, so there's much less available, and it's off peak, so no one was looking to move cars between those two destinations at that time. So I just went to lots of different places. This first place I went to, Touchdown Car Rental. Spoke to a guy there, American guy, really, really. Oh, actually, I want to get this right, just as a shout out. Yeah, so Touchdown Car Rental. I spoke to a guy there. He was super nice. Spoke to someone. He said, "Sorry, man, we just don't need any cars at the minute." Um, when I did look on, so they have a website online where you can do it. Um, if any of you are doing it, just right to Home Republic, I think it's called. Yeah, Right to Home Republic. This website you can. Oh no, shit. This is where you get them. Um, yeah, here we go. Transfer Car. This is a great website. This has all the available cars for transferring between two destinations. See, okay, this is exactly what I was trying to do. But none of them fit the dates that I had. There was ones the day before, the day after, but not for those dates. A bit annoying, but yeah, that's life. So I went to this guy. This guy's super nice, but said sorry. And then he said, "Look, go over across the street. They might have something." Spoke to them. Same again. Super nice guy, American guy. And then he gave me. He tried his best, and then afterwards he's like, "What I'd do, I'd call the people in Christchurch because they're the ones that know what cars I need, and then they'll speak to people in Queenstown, and then you can move them." I didn't do that in the end just because it was too much effort, but he was lovely and tried his best to help. They both were. And then I think I went to. I don't think I went to another one. No. And then I went into the airport, went around, spoke to people. None of them said yes. I spoke to someone here. I can't remember which one it was. They just said yeah, Apex car, and they said no, don't have any. And then people in here, they're a bit more. People in the airport were a bit less nice than the people at the airport. But then, so in the end, there was no car. So at this point, I think, fuck's sake, I've got no way of getting out of here, and I'm meant to leave tomorrow. I was only meant to be in Queenstown 2 nights. So then and then that's what I was also doing in the morning. I was looking. What I do, I went on Facebook. I thought, can I hitch a ride with anyone? Blah blah blah. And in the end, I decided, look, I'll look for it. If it doesn't work, I'll keep on looking, and if nothing happens, then I'll get the bus. The bus was my backup, and it's what I ended up taking in the end. But before that, I was in Queenstown, so I went to the Remarkable Park Town Centre. I went to New World there, supermarket. Okay. I wasted money on New Zealand food, I guess. No, I didn't. I don't know what I did. I got there's a peanut bar. Peanut slab. I gotta be honest, I wasn't a big fan. Sorry, I love chocolate. I love peanut. And normally I love them together, but this one, I mean, I liked it, but it's not something that I'm craving. It's not like there's some things that I prefer from my trip. I'm sorry. I think there were things from New Zealand that I preferred. While we're on the topic, New Zealand. Sorry. What were my favourites? I didn't have any of those, so I wasn't. I was only there 2 weeks, so I could only have so much. Okay, maybe not. That's lollies. All right. Yes. Okay, so a Pokinana I really liked. Big fan. I'd definitely get that again. The banana marshmallow. It was good. Probably not good for me, but fuck, it was nice. The jelly tip. Oof, sounds good, but it was too cold. Didn't have that. That the LMP. I did have LMP. There's a little song, I think. What is that? It's lemon and pyra. Pyra. I don't know what that is. Still. I guess we'll find out now. Pyra is a place. It's lemonade from the area, I guess. Okay, no, it was still nice. I did enjoy it. I did have the crisps, which were good. I think I remember thinking, yeah, I enjoyed them. Hundred Thousands, I didn't have. Sorry, Fuji Neva. Slab, already mentioned Cookie Time. I loved. Fuck man, I love Cookie Time. Toffee Pops, no. The only problem, Cookie Time's expensive, but God, is it good. Toffee Pops, no. Frozen fruit treats, no. That sounds interesting. Jesus, no. Spookers, no. Chop bun, no. See if there's any more. I think it's going to be mostly the same, but I did have some more things I remember. Just don't remember exactly which one. No, that's okay. Black Note, Cuban, Witherspoon, New Zealand, must try. Here we go. Jelly beans, I'm pretty sure everywhere now. Maybe not. Toffees, I didn't have the toffees. No those, no those, no those, no those, no those. I think the problem with confectionery is thinking too much like sweets. Snack foods. Is that what I just did? Yeah. Let's try snacks. Alright, chocolate fish. I think that's Pokemon, right? But okay, they were delicious. Those were great. On the topic Anzac biscuits, I had actually really liked them. I had them in Melbourne. They were expensive, but they're fancy ones, but they're really really good. Big fan. I had kiwi as well, but it wasn't in New Zealand. But I don't think it was as good as the one I've had abroad. Then have that kiwi burger. What is it? No, I don't have a kiwi burger. Oof. I had a Aussie burger. Okay, here we go. This will be the last one, and then I've got to carry on. Obviously, it'll take years. Okay, that's quite cool. No. Oh fuck! I should have got those. Those would have been busting. No. Oh mate, fuck! That looks good. Lolly cake. I didn't have a lolly cake. No New Zealand slice. No pasties. No those. No those. No those. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Banana. Oh no. Real banana bread. No, I can't be bothered to watch all of these. Okay, well, there's some other things I had that I liked, but anyway, went to New World, got some food from there, and then I just walked around down here across by the walkway. This view here. I thought it was really nice. The mountains everywhere are super nice, and they're a lot bigger than they look on the picture as well. And then with the colours of autumn, because even though it was spring in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, it was autumn. But that was nice. And then I went down. I did not go to the Hilton Queenstown Resort and Spa, unfortunately. Instead, no, okay, that wasn't cycling. I was on a boat. Which is a video, but we'll look at that there. This is the view from the boat, which was nice. It's a nice boat ride. I wanted to get a boat ride there. This one only cost me like £2, I think, and I already paid for things on the card, so I just took it across Lake Wanaka, and it was not the whole way, as you can see, for a portion of it, but it was still nice. Sorry, Lake Wakatipu. Lake Wanaka is here. It's the famous picture with the tree, wherever it is. So I'm sorry, Lake Wakatipu. So this is Queenstown here. This is what I showed earlier, which I said Queenstown's there, and this is the other side. It's down towards the airport. Devil's Staircase, and then this is Glenorchy, which is famous for something. Might be Lord of the Rings or something. Down here is Milford Sound, which I wish I went to, but I didn't in the end. And then you've got different sounds as well, which are really nice as well. Tino. Oh, wow, there's a walkthrough there. That is cool. You know what? There are much better things online than me babbling on about good places to go. Arrowtown, actually, I heard was good. That was with the car. I was going to stop there. I think it's an old mining town. Wanaka. Lindisfarne is from Lord of the Rings. That's where they cross the Misty Mountains. I don't know if it's got the same name. I don't think so. But anyway, rest of the day. Yeah, that was not at 6 o'clock. That is from my camera. Quality is not so good though. Oh fuck! Sorry. And then after that, Lord of the Rings. This is still the first one. I think I didn't watch that much. So that was good. Then I went back. What did I eat that day? I was pouring with rain. I remember. I went on a walk down here, as I typically do. Walked back. Then I got a takeaway at a Southeast Asian place. I can't remember where I had that. Then I went KFC for the rest of it, and then I went back to the place, to my accommodation. All right. So then we're on to the next day. Next day was when I was meant to leave, but I did not leave in the end. Instead, I stayed. The good thing about staying that day was that two of my mates, Sam and Isaac, shouts out to them, they arrived in Queenstown. So I basically spent the day with them. The morning I had to myself, so I did laundry for the first time, which went well. And then what did I do? Brilliant. Laundry. dog and people can stare. Laundry and I watched Boston versus Philly, I think it was. I can't remember who won. Mainz lost. Was it Saturday? Yeah, I watched the Mainz game as well, I think, and they lost. What was it? Mainz lost. Long story short. I watched the basketball in the morning, which is weird. That was good. While I was doing the laundry, then I mean, that was basically it. I just, so there I was. Right, we'll go to that. And then I met with them down by somewhere around here, by the KFC. I seem to remember by the little lake. Yeah, I guess that was about here. And then we showed them around a bit. They got a bite to eat at a pizza place down here, which was woeful. I think they got a slice of pizza, which was really bad. I didn't have lunch that day because I needed to save money. I think yes. Typical. Then I snuck them into my accommodation. They had a shower, and then we decided, you know what? So they were in a camper van and decided I'll spend the night with them. I tried to get a refund on because I already paid for that night, but I didn't get it in the end. But oh well. This is me trying to tell them where to park around here. I see there's lots of space, but they can find it. So then moved my stuff into the van and parked over by Queenstown Gardens where there was parking. And then I think we walked around, explored shops, and then I took him to Ferg Burger, where we had a Ferg Burger. And I don't think we did much else. We tried to get into a. No, there wasn't much going on. We didn't do much. I remember I lost them for a bit. Ran to by the toilets. But that was about it. Then got back in the car. Then we drove on down to Moke Lake. There is a campsite, by the way, around here, and I think it's where is a campsite used in Lord of the Rings as well, just in case, around here. It was pitch black. The car was shit. I can't remember the name of it. Somehow I managed to get up there. It took more than 30 minutes. Okay, maybe it took 30 minutes. But I think it was meant to be a 10-minute journey. But it's just the car was so big and slow, and it was just steep and it was dark that it took that long. And the gravel, I think. So we did it. Stayed there. I watched something. Then went to bed. That night was freezing. Probably one of the worst of the night sleeps I had on the trip. If not the worst. Sorry, guys. It was just I didn't have a blanket and whatnot, and it was just cold. But it was free, I guess. But then, well, that was about it for that day. I was worried because I went to call my mum, and then there was no reception here. I remember. I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, she's going to be so worried. She's not going to be able to call me. She's going to think something happened. I was playing in my head at night, but in the end, it was fine. These are the incredible photos I took on my phone. It was super dark. There was no one there. It was frosty and cold, and there was like we might have seen a couple of people. There was animals. We think it was a strange night. I think someone saw eyes or something. It was, yeah. So before this, I had booked my bus to Christchurch because I had to move on by this point. I so the next day I had to leave. So we got up early. Lovely sunrise actually after another 30-minute drive. Yeah, this time down sometimes a bit longer than going up. Um, yes, photographer heavy. Added it again. Um, uh, Lovely morning. Sun was rising. Um, Said goodbye to the guys. I had to say goodbye to them. And thank them for letting me stay over and for driving me. And wish them best of luck and hope they had a good time. Then I got on the bus, brushed my teeth in the toilet next to the bus, and then got on a long journey. So the first journey was to first leg was to Cromwell. Yep. So um, let's see what time I had this at. Okay, so this is still before Cromwell, which is very nice. Lovely landscape. And then this is a bit later. Yes. Okay. Uh, I mean, that took a bloody long time, an hour and a half. Got there was a little break. Then the next stop was in Omorama. Oma, Omorama. She was a very nice driver and amazing. Speed she went uh, on such a long, the windy roads and whatnot. Impressive. Uh, so that was nice. Okay, no, that happened after Cromwell. Sorry. Did we stop at Cromwell? No, we didn't. We carried on. Sorry about that. So we carried on to Omorama. Um, this is Mount Cook. I think it is. Yes. Tallest mountain in New Zealand. That was nice. Went past the Lindis Valley, which is where Lord of the Rings. I've mentioned that. Or Lindis Pass, sorry. And then we finally saw to Omorama. There was a little toilet break and whatnot. One thing that happened, there was a kid that was meant to get on at Queenstown, um, meant to come to Omarama, and where the mum was waiting. Problem is there were two buses, so the kid was sent to that was Dunedin instead. Yeah, so the kid ended up going all the way over there instead of over there, which I found quite amusing. I felt bad, ish, but it was kind of funny. Um, then we stopped at Omarama and then marched on past Mount Cook, which is, I think, Swanaka, Ayuraki. Yeah, I was around here where we took the picture, right to the picture, and then finished down by Tekapu. So in my bus there was two buses in total. Actually, I think in the end I paid more. I know I don't remember. Maybe it was 50. No, it was 50. Yeah. So got off at Tekapu, which is where I was actually meant to be staying. The previous night I was meant to be driving 2 days, stop at Tekapu, enjoy my time there. I had a hostel booked. In the end, I didn't go, and the hostel booking was non-refundable, so I lost 30 quid on it. But it happens. Shit happens. Nope. Just walked around, went to the Fuck, what's the name? Oh, this is not good. How have I forgotten the name? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna kick myself when I find out what the name of it is. The supermarket. Foursquare. Yeah, I went to the Foursquare. Got some good stuff there. Well, not good stuff. Got lots of stuff. Most of it was shit. I had hot cross buns that were on discount. Didn't finish them. I've got 50p Oreos, which were actually sickening. I felt miserable after it. I couldn't finish that either. But apart from that, I think I got good food and it was a good price. Foursquare was one of my favourite shops in New Zealand. Then I went walking around. I didn't go to the Dark Sky Project. I went down to the Good Shepherd Church, which has the famous picture. This is across the bridge here. It was just super green. This is view of Lake Tekapo. And I don't have one of the church. Of course I don't. This is why I think I'm missing pictures, because I did take more than this. And then I got back on the bus and then drove on. Maybe I could tell you about this journey. It was long, long journey. I remember at one point, someone sat next to me. There was this girl. I remember she had dyed hair, and it was, I felt she sat there. I don't know if she had her headphones on. She just stared straight. She was about my age, maybe a bit older, or maybe a bit younger. I don't know. I didn't look really, but I've never felt such an awe of depression or sadness around anyone. And I should have asked her if she was okay or made conversation. But it was like I felt it. It was a strange feeling, and I hope she's doing okay. Because she just seems so just down. She had a little, I think, teddy with her as well. But, maybe that was I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I think you get what I mean. Back to uh, nice bit. Movies I watched. This was on the. Tell me I didn't watch any movies. Fuck off! I watched movies. May the 7th. Yeah, apparently I didn't watch anything. No, seriously. What did I do? No, I definitely watched something. No, I watched on the plane. I watched that after. Maybe. Yes, probably. I can't remember. I don't have it saved. Wow. Well, there you go. That's a place that I watched the movie, but I forgot about it. I watched a lot of movies in my time. Which we'll get back to that. In Queenstown, I watched Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, Kiki's Delivery Service, and on the plane, The Breakfast Club. I love Lord of the Rings, but I really like The Breakfast Club, actually. You know what? I will give it 4.5. Thank you. I really enjoyed that. So, back to the story. Eventually arrived at Christchurch, and then there was a 20-minute walk, apparently, up here. So arrived at the centre, and then, yeah, I think maybe it was a 20-minute walk. Got there, got to my accommodation, unpacked my things. There wasn't someone else there at the time, but there was, I could see someone else's belongings were there. This is just a map of New Zealand that I took. This is the all black shirt they had. Couldn't get a good enough photo. Oh shit, Smith. Uh, Aaron Smith, I think. Yeah. It was Aaron Smith. Maybe that's an A. I don't know. Steve Hammond? I don't know. But that was cool, I guess. Um, then I unpacked my things, then I walked around, I think, for a while. Went around to down here where there was not much. Just walking down the streets, and then back to the centre where I sat down, got some food. I don't remember where. Um, Annoyingly, you know what? Let me try and see. I can. Fortunately, I saved a lot of things. So okay, so I went down here because this was meant to be famous. Um, Past the casino ish. Went in. I did not have Lucky Ninja then. New Regent, Bambi Kitchen. I didn't have that either. But I did spend some time in the little. Was it in Bambi Kitchen? No, it was by the Lucky Ninja. By the shop as well. Ah, there's the cathedral. Okay. Can't remember where I am, but not 100%. Was it here that I was doing it? Maybe. I remember there was like a TV screen and some seats, and I just sat there and watched things and ate food that I bought from the supermarket that day. I think that was most of my trip, going around. Go to the supermarket, buy food, eat, sit, think, repeat. Um, Got back to my room. Don't know what I did for the rest of the evening. Probably not a movie apparently. But anyway, then the next day, I think I watched the F1 in the morning. Wow, that was good in the morning. Yeah, I think I watched it in the morning. Then the night before. Uh, then I got a better picture of is that Buden Barrett or Bowden Barrett? Damn, that's pretty cool. Dan Carter. Uh, my favourite player was someone called Sonny Bill Williams. There you go. Number 32. 30, oh, fuck, I don't know. 32. No, that's Barrett, I think. He was my favourite. That's Aaron Smith. Can I recognise that now? So he was my favourite player. Is that Joe Schmidt? No, he at 2015 he was with Ireland, I think. Just in my hostel, that was nice. Then I tried to get. Oh yeah, because I was on the stairs. That's me trying to take a picture of it and get a better one. Yeah, Sonny Bill, Dan Carr, Richie McCaw. There you go. There'll be some other names. I'm just blanking at the minute. All right. And then I walked around Queenstown the next day. Christchurch, sorry. Christchurch is full of graffiti and street art. This is one of the most famous ones. Take a picture of. Why not? I think I just stumbled across. I thought, oh, okay. This is New Regent Street. It's actually quite a nice, pretty street for these nice little houses, stylish. And then there's tram tracks. This is another mural. This one to do with street art, to do with global warming. I think maybe. It's really nice actually. Then I went walking around, and these are some of the things that souvenirs that I saw. Just not in the morning. So I went to tram. I did not get in. Okay, then I was just walking around, exploring. I went to. Did I do that day? No, I must have done it on that day then. I think I went to the market. Haji Haji. Let's see. Yeah, Riverside Market. I think I got my lunch there. Zach's Kebab House. Did I eat there? I think I got food from there for dinner or another day. Maybe another day actually. So I had food there. Watched just some fun souvenirs. Yeah, and this is where the market is, right next to here. Was this street art again? I think so. The houses don't actually look like this. Maybe it's cardboard in front, but it's still cool. Went to the food market. Yes, I got lunch. Watched the basketball game. I think it was the Nuggets versus the. I don't remember who it was. Was it? No, it wasn't the Knicks. Was it? No, the Knicks played the Heat. It was the Nuggets versus. I can't remember. And then I went to a art museum, the art gallery to Puna Waiwatu. I wanted to go to the Canterbury Museum, but it was closed when I went, and might still be closed. But I went to this instead. I think it was free. It was nice to pass the time. Bridge of Remembrance. I think that was the one. Yeah. I saw that. I saw the Earthquake National Memorial. It's just a wall there. Passing on the Avon. I did look at doing this, but this cost a fortune. Yeah, like 20 quid. Oh no, that was a gondola. Yeah, that was like a package. You pay 50 quid for the gondola ride, the punting on the Avon, the actual gondola ride, which is like over here, and then for the tram as well. They want to spend that money. I've already spent a wee bit. I went walking, saw that, went to the museum, which was nice, and then I went to the park here. The what's it called? They have lots of these. They are fucking hell. What are they called again? Sorry for the language. Botanic Gardens. Thank you. They have these everywhere that I went to, at least. Nice botanic gardens. I think. Do I have any pictures? I do. For birds. As you do. These ones were quite nice. And then I sat here. I remember I watched YouTube videos. I just kind of relaxed. I remember what was I listening to? I was listening to FIFA songs here. I remember old ones. Some of my favorites. Sorry, that's from the movie. Etc. And Aloha. From more recent ones. I know the classic ones, but that was like the nostalgia from the recent ones that I found. Then I walked around. This is Regent Street at night, which is nice. That's it for that day. Definitely missing photos. They've gone, but anyway, here we are for now. This is what we got. I think I went to the kebab place. I don't know. I did. I went to the City Mall. I walked around here a bit. Did I go to Hachi Hachi? No, I didn't eat at Hachi Hachi. I think I went to Zach's. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I went to Zach's because I definitely ate there one day. Next day, got up, went to the Earthquake Memorial Museum. That was really good, actually. I really enjoyed that museum. It was sad, but it was informative. I learned some things. I like that quote: "Open your eyes, life is beautiful." These are some of the things that remain, all the destruction. So this is from the cathedral, the stained glass windows. There's time jump. Ooh. What was that? I went to City Mall. Sat there, got my lunch from. I did end up eating at Lucky Ninja. Just a little truck, and I had nice food. And I enjoyed it. And then I went to City Mall than I normally do, I think. No, I went somewhere else. No, I was at City Mall. Wendy's hamburgers. I did not go to Wendy's. I think I did go there, but it's just doing that. I left my luggage at Quake City that day. Anything else I did in the hostel? I spoke to my person who was staying there. I don't know why it started, but then I think she was, "Oh, are you going already?" And I said, "Yeah." I mean, I feel a bit bad. I'm put by myself, and these poor girls are left with me, and it's just us two in the accommodation. I try not. Well, no, I'm fine, but probably doesn't feel perfectly safe. But in the end, we said, well, I mean, we never spoke. I just said, enjoy your time at Christchurch and blah blah blah. Anyway, what was I saying? Left my luggage at Quake City. I went around town, had my food, and then I came back, got it, and then got on the bus to the airport. I had to pay with cash for that. I had to get cash out, and that was annoying. And then Christchurch, got on the plane to Auckland. Now I arrive at Auckland, and look at the timing there. I get to Auckland, I touch down, and then, all right, here you go. See where I spent money at Upingo. I don't know. Maybe that was souvenirs place. Maybe. Or food. I don't know. 12.60. Jesus. Got on my flight to Auckland. Got on Auckland, and I was struck with this message. There was like this crazy noise going on, and a lot going on, and there's everyone's phones ringing, and it's because of this. And they were right. The storms were horrible. I don't think I've got pictures somehow. I can attest to how horrific it was outdoors. Got to the airport, bought my bus pass. Then I got on a bus to stop here, and then I had to walk to the rentals place. This was miserable. That was horrifying. The walk here. 15 minutes. I got so wet. My stuff got soaked. It just wouldn't stop, and I had so many bags, and I was trying to stay dry at the same time while keeping the stuff in my bags dry, and it was horrible. I made it in the end, and then I had to unlock the gate. I remember there was a code. I had to find out, and then I had to go onto the lock and find my lock, unlock that, get my key, then put the stuff in the car, and then get in the car, start the car, get out of the car, drive out, and then lock the gate. All of that. It was, but I did it in the end. And then at this point, yeah, it's 9:30 basically. And then I drove to the nearest campsite, which was free. Turns out it was closed, so then I go on the maps and I look for the next one. And then I took a 10-minute ride to the one after that. My mum did not want me driving at night, but I said, "Look, it's not far." In the end, it was almost 20 minutes, um, but I just didn't feel like that long. But it was fine. This was my bed. It's the only picture I think I have of it. It's actually quite big and pretty. Well, it was a pretty nice bed. You've got the shutters there and everything. Um, Next day, um, probably good for now. I'll call it later. Um, and then woke up. Sorry, that's the problem. Watched the movie, maybe? Yes, I watched Stand By Me, apparently. Next day, got up, drove to the supermarket, as I typically do. Um, and then I kind of just planned what I was going to do. I had 5 days with the car, all paid for. Uh, where did I want to go? Was it back in? No, okay. Yes. That's the rental. Was it Mount Roscoe? Supermarket near here. I think it was a New World. It was a New World, as I expected. Um, that's fine. Went to New World. That was all good. Or did I go? No, I went to New World. Planned my route, and I decided, all right, I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna go to down by Raglan. That's it. But then the first thing was to get to Hamilton. So I got on the highway and started driving. I drove for an hour and a half, which is kind of nice at first, going at a good pace. My fuel was looking good, and found some parking by another. Oh no! First I went to the First I went to the Gardens. I spent a couple hours there. So what I have? No, I have more. Good. I really liked the Hamilton Gardens actually. Lovely and quiet when I went. There was a bit of rain and a bit of sun. Got all the different like gardens from the areas and regions like Italy, Egypt, Arabian, ancient Egyptian, English even. Um, it's a wonderland type thing. And then, that was I really like that. I liked Hamilton Gardens. Then I went into town, went parked in the countdown. I went to get a donburiya, which is quite nice actually. Uh, it was just it was almost closing, but I got there by food. I think it was. Don't know how expensive it was. I think it was all right. I had it good. Moved on. um, I know that. Fuck. Had it good, and then went back to the countdown. Got some food, I think, for the night. And then I went to the museum, where I was just embarrassing myself with the parking there. I mean, it's a huge car, by the way, but there was just no spaces. I managed to get a spot eventually, but you know, I was very, very nervous. There's me trying to get a picture for the Instagram of me. I think didn't work. Yeah, I found that in the bathroom. So that was pretty cool. And then I took photos of the scratches around the car. Should have done that first, but just to make sure. Look at that parking. Okay. It did take me like 30 minutes to do, but good. Um, how far it was. Um, anyway, then I got back on the road. I thought, all right, let me get to Raglan. It did not take me 6 minutes. It took an hour and 20 minutes. It took me as long to get to Hamilton as it did to get me from Hamilton to Raglan. Um, and it's like a third of the distance. The problem is 13 miles compared to 76, 2.5. It's not on the main road. It's windy. I'm in a big car. It was nice, but it was nervous. I kept on having to pull over because there was faster cars than me. Um, but no, eventually got to Raglan and then caught the sunset. Lovely sunset, and this is the view that it was super windy. I remember, so I didn't leave. Oh, well, there you got the number plate. Doesn't matter that much. Nice sunset, but it was only there for a bit. Then I went to campsite in town, as you can see. I don't know what is going on here, but like a pub, but that wasn't. That was for like locals or something, so I couldn't go there. And then I was going backwards and forwards. Went to this one. Oh no, I went to this one. Couldn't find the person there. Went to the other one. That one was for that. Came back to this one. I think I ended up doing 4 trips in the end, which was great. But then I eventually hit the hay, and it was very stormy that night. Got soaked. I spoke to the lady that said, "Sorry, I don't have any." Well, the lady there was so nice. She said, "Just get in the car, go in. You can pay me tomorrow between these times." She was very nice. I got a spot, and then this is me. I wrote up quite a. This is one of my posts on my Instagram. I don't know if you read them or not. Started to get a lot more, like deep, I guess. They weren't really just for, it's a funny thing anymore. Me posting about how I felt and how I was doing. And at this point, I was feeling lonely. But so I wrote about it, but I also wanted to show that I was okay. So this photo I chose, photos I took. I did watch Good Will Hunting. I remember that. That was pretty good. Didn't love it, sorry, but it was still pretty good. Then the next morning, got up, paid the lovely lady, but I couldn't pay the whole thing. She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just pay me what you have." She was a saint. But in the end, I left, and then I went down to the waterfalls. The fucking hell, did it take that long? 50 minutes to get there. From Raglan Club to. I bought some food from there because I didn't know I was going to get many opportunities to buy food that day, which was the correct decision. But I did spend 15 quid on dinner that day, and it was self-made wraps. But so I got to Whiting up, I think, and then that's where we have waterfall, which was pretty cool. Nice view, nice. That was nice. And the photo was a bit fun. That was pretty empty, but it was nice. But probably not worth a detour. Then I drove up to get fuel. I went to Coup. I think there was pretty good fuel prices there from what I remember. I downloaded an app where it shows the fuel prices, and here it was very good. Filled up to max, and then I drove down towards Waterloo. I think the drive here was really nice. It was the way I describe it, the rolling hills of the Shire, basically, is what it reminded me of. It was still very wet, windy, but I had my radios on the GTA radios, I think. That was nice. I did have some good times driving. So, wow, I drove so long this day for so long, 5 hours. It's not worth it driving for that long. Trust me. If you do it, and go with someone else if you do stuff like that. But so anyway, I got off at Waitomo. Um, I mean, look how far I've gone. That's 5 hours taking me to get from there to there. And yeah, so I knew before my original plan was to get all the way to Wellington, but then I figured out, look, I don't have the money for the fuel, nor do I have the time, and I'd just be driving the whole time, and that's just a waste of money and time. So I went to the Watamu below caves instead, which were nice if you want to see pictures like online because they don't let you take pictures. But I liked my tour guide was nice. His family are the owners of it, and they run the caves themselves. It's a family company, which is nice. And he was telling us about the history of the caves and of like possession of the caves and of the actual caves and for glowworms and whatnot. It's actually I liked it. It's a bit expensive at 30 quid, but I always wanted to do it when I went. Yeah, it's Spellbound Glowworm, and cave tour. 37 quid. Jeez, it was expensive. Um, one of the guys tried to sell me the full package, which is probably worth it if you've got the money, but it is expensive. I don't have any photos of inside. Jesus, that's crazy. Alright, bottom of Glucom. Yeah, it's 36 quid. I might have got a student discount. Let's hope so. They have, yeah, they have adventure things and everything. And black water rafting in the caves. So it was good. Then I left. What I remember here is I'm not speaking to anyone by myself. Yeah, it was rough. Then I left and went to Omaru, Falls Car Park. Did I get off at Omaru Falls Car Park? Ugh, fuck's sake. Give me a segundo. Omaru. No, I didn't. I don't think so. Oh no, I did. I went to see the Omaru Falls. Did I not see him? Either I saw him or I just. Yeah, sometime in a minute. But that is what? That is the Kauai Falls, Golem's pool. Yeah, this one here. It was seen in the film. I think so, at least. Yeah, I did do that. Probably could have done that the next day. Oh well. Because that's right next to there, right? But went down to Mangawaru campsite. Before that, this is Golem's pool. I didn't really recognise it. A lot of I know. I think I did recognise it, but not that much. Ah, here we go. This is a picture from my actual camera. Yes. So then I went to the campsite. No one was there. Empty. Just me. Um, and overnight, well, temperatures reached -1, which was good. Love it when that happens. I just can't remember. Yeah, I already lost half my fuel on yesterday's 5 hours of driving. As you can see, engine was freezing. I managed to, in the end, just spray their water, not water, scraping, turning the engine on, letting the car heat up. I did it, and then I made my way. Went into town, Kune, went to the toilet, got changed. I had this lovely view of the mountains from there, I remember, which I don't have a photo of, obviously not, because I am a cunt. Um, oh shit, no, I do. There we go. I remember when I was driving down, seeing the Mount Tongariro and Mount Doom for the first time. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty sick." That was I I said, "Wow!" Or like, "Fuck!" Or sorry, like I was. It was impressive because I didn't expect the snow to be on it as well. That was probably the main reason. Then I went to New World, got food for that day. The previous night I had wraps that I made, which were pretty bog standard. I probably didn't watch a movie. Mate, I've watched more movies than this, right? I just don't know what days I watched them in. So I watched them in on the 17th. Um. Anyway, where was I? Campsite. Spoke to my mum. Then I left the campsite early morning. Went into town, and then I drove north. In retrospect, what I would have done, I probably would have gone to Tongariro Mount Crossing, and then I would have gone back up to. I wouldn't have gone all the way down. I think I'd waste time. I think maybe because of the camping situation, but then I would have gone up, stayed in Taupo. There's a lot more accommodation in Taupo, a lot more campsites. So I would have done that. Got to Tongariro Alpine Crossing, which is that's a picture of thing there. This is just me driving around. This is just by that. This is the cool bit with the snow-capped mountains next to what is basically desert. Uh, sorry, greenery. Uh, Photos. I remember these people. This don't know who it was, but this her daughter, or I think she got a phone out and started throwing snowballs at her, which I thought was quite interesting. There's a hotel there, which is nice, and then I made my way up towards. I think there's a for people to do the crossing. There's a campsite there. So okay, there you go. Funny picture. Shout outs to them. Um, uh, and this is Mount Doom. That's one. Highest mountain in North Island in New Zealand. Then I drove down up past Taupo, which I have no pictures of, but Taupo was nice, driving along there. And then I got to the north of Taupo, to the Hookah Falls. This is it, which is just some raging currents, very green the waters, which look cool. And then I went to Gazer, Craters of the Moon, which is one of these gazer attraction places. This one wasn't the best rated. It wasn't free. I think I paid $5, but it wasn't too bad. There's lots of stuff to do around here, by the way. Plenty of activities. Spa Hopper, fuck, man, I missed out on that. But we'll get onto that later. Hookah Prawn Park. I mean, they really have everything there. But the place I went to, Cruises of the Moon and the Hookah Falls, which were fine. I don't think Hookah Falls is as amazing as the everyone claims. I mean, 4.7. Maybe the pictures are a bit nicer. Water looks like that, which is nice. And there are actually walks and whatnot. I didn't do the whole thing. I just left, but it is nice. I guess. Fucking hell, is that there? Jesus, the color contrast on there. Anyway, Hookah Falls, and that was okay, we'll get on to that. So this is Craters of a Moon. It's quite nice. Very sulfuric, pretty sulfuric. Nice walk around, and then so I bought this at the Countdown. I think that morning in down by where I'd stayed. This was amazing. This sandwich, I've got to replicate it. But we got avocado, tomato, bacon, lettuce, onion chutney, and I think a bit of mayo. But that was fucking bussing. The onion chutney. That's a bug. Not to know. Then I drove north because my endpoint for the day was Rotorua, where I was intending to end up. Another 4.5 hours. Yeah, I would not recommend. Just take it. We'll get on to more about that at the end. But I stopped at Waitapu Thermal Wonderland. I don't know why am I in here? I mean, I've got it right here, don't I? Waitapu was quite nice. I liked Waitapu. It's bigger than Crazy of the Moon. It's got more interesting things. Sorry, more expensive as well. Here, I think it is the location where terraces. Yeah. So okay, maybe it was wrong, but this is something that was destroyed years ago. Unfortunately, I think it would have been pretty awesome if I could see that. As well, I'd probably feel a bit underwhelmed if I did see it, but look at that Easter babe and everything. Okay, that does look pretty sick. They were a big attraction, but then they were destroyed by a volcano eruption. Okay, let me just check an hour for time. An hour and 22. I would do just fine. Went to Kerosene Creek, and there I don't have a picture, but I had a swim. And later there was a guy with me for a bit. The water was warm. It did feel kind of weird and a bit wrong, if I'm honest. Doing it. Okay, so I was looking at different places to go to, and in the end, this one was on the way, Watapu, so I stopped there. I kind of liked it. It was 15 quid, I think. I think it was good value for money. Went to Kerosene Creek. It was not this big. I went to the wrong one, obviously, because there was not this much space. There was a little pond where I sat down, and that was it. Okay, I should have found this. I did find out Tom Scott filmed a video, which was quite cool. I kept on seeing it on my recommended. Don't dunk your head under the water. And then I found out, and well, it's a very good thing. Otherwise, I probably would have dunked my head in the water. Like I was down by no, maybe. I remember it was very muddy. I went barefoot and whatnot. Yeah, I went to the wrong bit because this looks so much better. I mean, where the fuck? What was this? Which feels a bit weird looking at these people. But I went there. That was interesting in its own right. Didn't go here in the end. Oh, that's nice. Then this is where I stopped. So I went to then did I go back to Golf Watapu? No, I did that before. Went to the petrol station, just fueled up enough so I could get to Rotorua because it was expensive. I had a guy swear at me. I didn't know what I was doing, and then the attendant dissed me as well. Said, "Oh, you took too long to do it. That's why it didn't work." And the guy said, and then the guy, blah. Anyway, it was an interesting story. He swore at me because I was taking too long to No, because I was trying to reverse into the parking thing. He said, "Can't you wait 2 fucking minutes?" Fucking idiot. Um, something along those lines. Um, then I ended up at the New World, where I parked and got some food, I'm guessing, and a plan where I was going to stay for the night. I somehow managed to get parking by one of the car parks here. I can't remember where it is. I know, it was over here. Yeah, overnight camper van parking. Somehow I got a spot there on both nights. I was here for 2 nights in the end. That was good. A good spot. There's other ones there, but there's very minimal parking in Rotorua. So park early, especially if on peak, then you've got to be there at the crack of dawn. Did not go to the Polynesian spa. I should have. That was 19 quid, that's why. Don't have that money. 22 quid is 2 hours work. Yeah, I did not do this. I wanted to do something like this, but I mean, come on, I cannot afford that. So parked in my spot here. Then I went walking around. Rotorua stinks of. Well, actually, I kind of like the sulfur. This is Waitapu Thermal Wonderland. This is my dinner. Um, honey and soy sauce, or soy sauce and garlic. Honey and soy sauce, fried chicken. I did say it was like a 6, but I'd say it's 7, 7.5. So it was good. Maybe not the most flavoursome, but it was good. Get a bit back in time. My camera's catching up. That's a nice photo. This is back at Waitapu. This is the view of, I think it's Tongariro and Mount Doom from Waitapu. I could see it from where I was. Maybe it's another mountain. It's right there in the distance. It just shows how good my zoom in the camera is, by the way. The more, if you know, the Taupo volcanic zone, which is why there's so many geysers and volcanic activity around this area. It's on the Pacific Ring of Fire, and this is a hot zone for activity. And it's resulted in stuff like this in the pink and white terraces and the volcano eruption that buried it. That looks amazing, but you do not want to touch that or go in there. You probably burn. So that statue, yes, keep your head above water, which was probably good that I did that. And that's the pretty. So and then I didn't watch a movie apparently. I watched something. I just don't know what. The next day, I walked around. Just went to the park. There was a fair going on, or yeah, like an event going on. That was nice. Smell of sulfur in the air, which I actually did like. Then I went down with the aim of going to the Redwoods, Wakaro. Okay, first I went to the Redwoods, and then the reason why I didn't go. It is free, but then if you want to do the ropes, it's like 20 something quid. And then she said, "Oh, you can go now and do this, or you can go at night with the lights and whatnot." I thought, okay, that'd be cool, because I can always walk through during the day. I thought, okay, I'll come back at night, do that. But before that, while I was here, I went to Tapuya. Is another one of those geyser theme parks. I think goes to that one in here. Potsuki's is one there, but instead I went to Wakarewarewa, Wakarewarewa, which is well, it's a village, a Maori village, where people still live, and where the guide lived, or did live for a bit at least. and I really liked that tour. It was more personal. It was maybe slightly cheaper, but my money was also going to it was going to protect the village. It's going straight to them, not to these companies. Um, to pay the guides as well who were doing the tours. Uh, and he explained it very nicely. The history. This is the full name. I'm going to try it. Te Wakare Ware wa Tango Teu Petau Wahiao. Fuck, that was not good. And they say it so much quicker as well. Watongo Teu Petau Wawa Tau Wahai Wahai Wahai. This is back there, so showing us, what he did as a kid, how they used to cook. The gazer. This is the Catholic Church there. They had a Catholic missionary come, and so there's a lot of Catholics in the area, which I found funny. Well, not funny. Nice. That's a better word for it. Um, and he went on about the miracles that save the village. And it reminded me of my granddad because the reason he believes in God is because of the miracles that he's seen. So this is the church. This is a bad photo. I got that one later. And this is Sepuya. This is inside the church, and yeah. So that was nice. And then I at this point or just before this, I noticed black mold in. I don't know if you can see it. That's it there. Not just there. It's all over. On the shop, first looking at Pyrenees, which is expensive as expected. Uh, Actually, not too bad. You know what? You can get it. It's more expensive than Isa. Yeah. Um, and I try my best uh, to destroy it, to stop it, because it is, well, apparently it's meant to be poisonous. Yeah, I spent 2 hours doing that. Fuck, man. I went around looking for ingredients to get a spray, whatnot. Ended up wasting money on it. Probably about 15 quid, which could have been spent on the the walk and uh, whatnot. That was annoying. But hey, shit happens. 6:30, went back to my camper van spot because I knew I had to be there early. Ended up getting something. I got some chicken, but this time at another place. So from the first time I went to Dagtube was the second time, and then the first time didn't go there. Wanted to go to a fish and chips place. Could have gone there. It was another place which I liked as well. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I did not see this. Oh. No, maybe we should have gone. I think it was Daichi for a chicken on the second day, which I liked, but I preferred the first night. Sorry. Just the guy was doing it as well seemed nice. East Chair did not. I think I walked past there. I didn't think there was much going on. Yamato, no, because it was a Japan. It was a. Was it Seoul? No. Well, it was a takeaway, not a thing on the first night. I'm sorry. I want to shout these companies out, but I can't. You'll find it if you look for Vietnamese. Sorry, Korean chicken or Korean food around here. You'll get it. There was also a fish and chips place that I tried to go to. That was like the first plan, but then in the end, I didn't because what's it called it? I didn't have cash, which is annoying. But anyway, if you know the differences between two chicken places, I probably got it wrong. It's on the Instagram. Then I apparently did not watch the movies. I don't know what I did. F1, football, who knows? This is the Polynesian Spa building, I think. Next day, I just walked around in the morning. Okay. This is from the day before walking around. This is the Giza. There. Um, and then I just walked around in the morning. I think they had a market there, maybe it was a previous day. Don't remember 100%. And then no, I didn't. I left straight first thing in the morning. All right, woke up and set off for Hobbiton. I tried to get there by the time it opened, so 9 o'clock. Did go on the second tour, and this is probably one of the main reasons why I came to New Zealand. One, because I love the movies. Two, because everyone says it's amazing. Three, the nature. That's it. I went into this, and you know what? I'm glad I went. It was nice. I felt a bit giddy for a long time. Well, just go through the pictures. So this is, I remember in the tour group, I was the only one who knew all the answers to the questions about the movies, which felt a bit. So here's like, I'm going on an adventure. Anyway, so these are the different hobbit holes, and they've got all the details and everything here, which I liked. Just it is expensive. I remember it was 45 quid, but these are one of those non-negotiable things that I'm gonna pay for. That's the famous one over there. We'll get onto that later. It's the little hills, little signs. There's a guided tour, by the way, so you have to stay on tour. And then you've got this sign. I did end up buying a replica of this sign from the place, and it's in my room at home. Not one for gifts typically, but so got to see the sign. There you got the smoking pipe, the book from Hobbit movies. There's some more Hobbit holes. This is what it's going to look like by this December, I think. Check up for that. It will be Samwise Gamgee's home, and you'll be able to go inside and explore. You can't go inside for any of them now, which is annoying, but in the future you will. This is a tree, something special about the tree, I can't remember. Around just that nice with all the maps and whatnot. Oh, that's nice, eh? And then this is I had a cup of ginger beer, sorry. The walking sticks. This is my free gift. Went to the shop. This got like Gandalf statue. This is edible. These things, by the way, are so expensive. 50 quid. This is just a map of the Shire, I think. West Farthing, South Farthing, yeah. But I mean, the amount of money they're making with these. Oh shit, this is quite cool. I should have had a look at this. With these souvenirs is ridiculous. Okay, oh, this is amazing. Why did Queenstown reagent? Shit. Okay, Morris Forest Walk. Edoras. Missed that Mountport Station. I was here, Christchurch. Lake Pukaki, escaped from the wargs. Okay, remember that. The White Mountains. The fields of Pelennor. Down by there. The lands east of the Misty Mountains. The high Eagle Flight. The Eagle Flight south of Rivendell. Rohan, the Dwarf Refugee Trail, Regas Bunnies, just, and then zoom into more Queenstown, Forest and Gladden's Fields, Bjorn's house, okay, the Wizard Vale, the Argonath, probably not going to see that at the Kawaru River, the Warg Attack down there, Purple Forest, Forest. Okay, there's a lot here, to be honest. And then North Island, um, Lothlorien, which I missed, Rivendell, which I'm really sad I missed. Oh my god, there's so much here. So the Weta Workshop, this is one of the main reasons I wanted to go to Hamilton. Got Bree there, that would have been Escape from the Nazgul. Dale from The Hobbit, Helm's Deep and Minas Tirith. Oh, that would have been so cool. I did see Mordor and Mount Doom, so that's quite cool. I did see Hobbiton, didn't get to see Weathertop, but I thought about it. Paralyscape I did not see. And there you go. Then like all of these, I'm showing the prices as well. So this is this person I went on my group with. She was French, and she was, I don't know if she's on a year out as well, but she'd spent the year lots of it traveling. So she lived in Tokyo for a long time. And she liked it. And then she was in New Zealand, and she preferred New Zealand from what she said at the time. Different people, different preferences. I think she liked the quiet, and she'd met people. She went without a car, and I did. And I thought the only way you can get around in the car that was with a car. She had a much better time than I did. So it just shows. But here she tattooed the not permanently, the Lord of the Rings markings on her. One ring to rule them all, one in the darkness behind them, something like that. And then all the figurines, which are very expensive. And that's my Hobbit. There'll be a couple more pictures in a minute, I'll show. But then I drove up to Auckland in time for to drop it off. I got my car washed in Hamilton, went to the countdown, got lunch there, I think, and then went up to Auckland and dropped off my car, which I was happy and sad to be there. It served me well, but I didn't want to be driving it. I'd driven so much. And it was lonely and it was tough. Well, maybe not tough, but it was lonely and I wanted to do other things. So I did that. Sorry, hacker. Then I get to Auckland, then I walk around. Let's do the skyline from there. Then I got dinner, which I got fish and a burger. The fish was bussing, the burger was decent. It's from the same place. Just walked around, watched the highlights of the football. Yeah, and just enjoyed not being with a car. 25 more, shit. The car wash took ages. I remember, alright, got there, got to my accommodation, and then walked up to the park here. I thought it'd be a nice view and whatnot. It was alright. Then went to Home Bay. I think that's where I got my food. Is that? Let's see. I don't know. Ah, there you go. Fish and chips Home Bay. It's probably there. Mono Pizzeria. Was it John Dory's? Golden Bridge? No. Okay, it was a fish and chip takeaway. Was it this one? Sushi, chicken burger combo. Yeah, it was this one. It was good. I'd recommend. Some Japanese vinegar. Don't have the prices there. Donburi bowl, which I didn't get. New Zealand price is about half, double of UK. So spicy sake with mayo is about £9. I think I got the chicken burger. Yeah. I got Korean spicy. £7 plus a fish, 7.5, which is 3 point. Oh, yeah, it's exactly. I went at the exact same time, basically. Um, a tenner. I didn't get lunch, I don't think, that day, so that's probably why I spent a tenner. Actually, I may have done. No, I don't know. Probably not. Okay, then I went down, walked down Ponsonby's, and then walked back to my accommodation there. Um, well, we have more pictures of Hobbiton. I can explain. These are just the views from up on high. Annoyingly, it was a very cloudy, hazy day. Sunny day would have been lovely, but at least I got to see it, you know? And this, by the way, is where they're constructing the Hobbit holes. Oh, my mouth is killing me. This is the area. That's the inn. This is the famous house. The Bilbo's the big one. They said a story about the trees. They did them all by hand. All the leaves were put on by hand. They were the wrong color one day. Peter Jackson didn't like the color, so all of them had to be repainted. So it's a fake tree, not a real tree. It's just to do. And there's nothing actually inside. Uh, it's just decorative. They do the actual filming inside in, I think it's Weddington. She said. And then this is small pictures of a thing. That's everyone. You get a free drink. There is alcoholic drinks. I just didn't have any. This is phone usage. Total mile, that's 690 miles. That's a lot. Oh, okay. So I did take a photo. Yeah. So this was in Auckland. That's off the sunset. Okay, that's nice. Then I walked back, and apparently I didn't watch a movie, so I don't know. Seriously, I don't know what I was doing in the evenings. So there we go. So first thing I did, I went to Grafton. Don't know what was in Grafton. That's alright. Here we go. Alright, so I walked over to the Auckland Domain, and then I went to the museum as well. It doesn't show it. Yep. All these would be a bit better. Went to the museum. I actually enjoyed my time in those. I was there for 3 hours. The main was nice, but the real star was the museum. These are two dinosaurs. Famous one. This is Celtics beating Philly, probably. This is from Pompeii. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Mummified. Yeah, cast of a victim from Pompeii. That's quite cool. These are badges from World War II, which is cool. German badges. Feels a bit weird saying. But this is cool. Okay, so this is So just before this, I finished a Studio Ghibli film, The Wind Rises, and it's about the Zero fighter jet and the person who designed it and his story. And so seeing a replica is quite cool. And then I walked around the main area, and then I went to Sky City where they have the Weta souvenir shop, which I did instead of going to the actual workshop in Hamilton. Here they got all the cool shoes and toys and replicas and memorabilia. Didn't buy any, but got to see the World Cup trophy, which South Africa have just lifted. And then I went on a tour, a New Zealand rugby team guided tour. Let me try and pronounce this. Waititi kahurangi ki te tau koe me maunga te te. Strive for excellence, you should only bow to the most lofty mountain. Good quote. So the New Zealand players bring this to their locker rooms every time, and they put their hands on it, if I remember, for special powers or no, for well, I guess spiritual, mental fortitude. All the New Zealand players before and all the ones after, taking their strength from there. This board is quite cool. So we're going to split this into. So the top half, all the black pins are games New Zealand have won. All the other ones are games that other countries have won. As you can see, it is domination by the New Zealand team. It has been for some time. And then below is the All Ferns, and same story for them. So this is me trying to. So they had interactive games at the end, and I spent too long doing this. I managed to be on. I was the grubber, by the way. I did end up top of the leaderboard. I don't know if I cheated or not. Wow, maybe not cheated, but I did it. Here we go, kicking. Yeah, that's bollocks. Then. So I did that, and that was good fun. And then it's always good. A bit expensive, but it was still nice. Oh, and then so then I went down to Mount Eden. Went to get a view of the. Oh no! First I went to the countdown. Then I went to Mount. Did I? No, I think it was over around. Went to Mount Eden. Couldn't find anything. I wanted to get the sunset. Just missed it. Then I walked down to Countdown and had some ramen. I was gonna have a lot of. I remember the waiters were really, really nice and they recommended me this one. So shout outs to the people at ooh, let me make sure I get this right. I'm sure both are amazing, but yeah, thanks to people like Morutan Ramen. I think it's hard to. Okay, yeah, I did look like that. Okay, yeah. Lovely stuff. And the food was pretty good, from what I remember. Then I went to the countdown, got me some of these. These were bussing. Oh my god, these were good. The milk chocolate coated. I get these here in the UK, but so the way I described it, the ones in the UK look and taste great. These don't look as good. In fact, some of them look a bit like shit, but they taste incredible. Strongly recommend if you like milk chocolate coated pretzels, or chocolate, or both. Then I went back to my accommodation, and then here are some more photos of the domain. This is on my camera, so I was gonna show this to my grandma. Actually, um, yeah, the camera quality just doesn't feel perfect on it. Oh, this is okay. So here we go. We got to see how much I spent. Yes, I spent. Okay. I don't know what I did. So I bought a multi-pass so to get to the New Zealand experience and to go to the Sky Tower. And so I went to the New Zealand thing that day. It's the Sky Tower the next day. And then the museum, 15 quid. Jesus. Transport. Mate, it weren't cheap, eh? I spent 80 quid the previous day. A lot of fucking money. This is the in the museum. Just taking this is a mummy. That is statue. I was yeah, it's in a different room. This is the view from Mount Eden. I think I got a night. I wanted to get the sunset. It's still nicer. Next day, got up and walked um, around the docks. Oh, sorry. First thing, I went to the art gallery for an hour. Um, barely saw anything. Sorry. Um, and then, although the staff was, she was really nice, from what I remember. Walked around CBD by the harbour and whatnot. Went to the Maritime Museum. No, I did not. I just walked around, explored, and then I ended up getting a ferry. Down towards Birkenhead Wharf. Um, I mean, I can't tell you what I did. I just walked around, bought food from um, XJMM. Is it New World? Was it? Wait, no, there's another one. It's Bromont. Oh fuck, I don't know. No, I didn't either. Yeah, I remember looking at eating there, and it was like, whoa. And then I got to Birkenhead Wharf, and then that wasn't so I could get on a boat ride and get a cool picture of the thing. Because I bought the ticket for what's it called? For traveling in the place in Auckland, and can't get that back. So I just decided, oh, let me just get the ferry that takes some money out of it, and I get to see something cool. So I'll go through that now. Got some nice pictures of the boat ride. Problem is I was stuck there for an hour. So here we go. And then eventually I came back, went to the Sky Tower again, saw an Aston Martin, partook in like a car racing thing to try and win a prize, embarrassed myself, and then got on the Sky Tower. See here. Here we go, some more photos of it. I'll go back to those last ones later. There's on my camera of I was watching a lot of basketball, but I was really into the 2014 Spurs basketball team who played some beautiful, well, not just about sports. This is me on the Sky Tower. It's nice, got there for the sunset. For the sunset. Focus, typical. All right, and then for dinner I had probably my favorite meal of the trip, my donut fried chicken burger. Health wise, this doesn't look great, but taste wise, this is incredible. I got the chips as well, which are decent, but this burger, I have dreams about this burger. Oh my! I tried to replicate it; it was good, just not as good as this. The bun is so crucial on this. You've got to get the bun spot on. I didn't. Um, but the pickles work fantastically. The dill mayonnaise, lemon. The chicken was so juicy. It was fantastic. Great, great, great burger. Some Eastern sent me. Shout out to E Money. Then next day, that was it. I was leaving New Zealand. Anything else I could tell you about my morning there? I got there very early, and then I had a long. My accommodation was nice. Hack Lodge was good. There was a guy below me who was Argentinian. He was nice. He was working there on like a working holiday type thing. I think it was. Yeah. I ended up giving him the remaining funds on my transport card because I wasn't going to need them. Then I 4 miles. 2 minutes. So sorry. Trying to think. And then the airport, I got myself a bag of cookie time. I spoke to the lady about it, which one was the best, and she said chocolate fudge brownie cookie. I think that was the right decision. That's what I said. Um, But that was New Zealand. What can I say about New Zealand? New Zealand was somewhere I've always wanted to go to. Um, from the movies, from what people have said, from pictures I've seen, from the people I've met who are from there, everything about New Zealand seems great. But when I went there, I just didn't feel the same as I felt I did before. It didn't live up to my expectations, quite simply, actually. Um, Lots of it was my fault. Um, I'm pretty poor, but I didn't have lots of money to spend, so I missed out on cool experiences. I stayed in the major cities, which was a horrible idea. If you go to New Zealand, go out the nature and the towns and whatnot. I was by myself, which I think you can get it to work, but you've got to find ways of meeting people. Otherwise, if you're just by yourself the whole time, it's not going to be good. When they say solo traveling, there's a difference between traveling traveling by yourself, traveling solo, and traveling by yourself. I'd say traveling by yourself is tough. There's no one to speak to. And there were days where I just wouldn't speak to people apart from most days I wouldn't speak to people apart from people at shops. But even some days I don't speak to anyone, I don't think. And restaurants. But sometimes I didn't eat at restaurants. So traveling solo, I'd say when you meet other people, people like you, people your age, or even not people older, people different cultures, whatnot, I think that's great. Just traveling when you're by yourself is tough, especially for so long. Um, and New Zealand was in that period where it was starting to get. I was by myself long periods of time, um, in a faraway country, and I think that played into my enjoyment of it. I really like Queenstown. Really recommend there. I'd recommend Milford Sound. People said that's nice. You've got Aotearoa. The Franz Joseph Glacier is meant to be lovely. Christchurch, you can go if you want. I'm not sure if you have to. But even, driving up through the north here, Wellington's meant to be lovely. I'd give that a visit. But then, got Napier, I think I was thinking about Wanaui, Taupo, Otarua, pretty good Tauranga, the Bay of Islands around here. So much more to see. Tekapu, which I didn't see Wanaka. And let's go do some research on that if you do want to go. And I spent too much time in the cities. When I was by myself in the car, I was driving for too long and I was by myself. And it was lonely. I was driving for too long, like I said. As well, I think that was bad. I don't know how much it plays into it, but I think there's the main reasons. I think it could be overhyped as well. I'm not going to say it is because I didn't have a representative experience of it to accurately reflect on it. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought. I was disappointed and sad. But you know what? I'll probably go back one day, and then I can really enjoy it without the expectations now, without having to worry as much about, oh, can I afford this? No, I can't do this. What can I do instead? And probably be better at meeting new people if I do go solo, or if I do go with people, enjoy it more regardless. So that was about it about New Zealand. Anything else I could say? People, New Zealanders, that's pretty much as good a summary as you can give them. Just fantastic people. The nature is nice when I did see it. When I for example, from Mount Doom, Tongariro. I do the walk here, by the way. I was told it was nice. There's so much more to see. Go do it for a good amount of time at your own pace. If you want to get a car, do it, but do it with people. If you do it. If not, if you are solo, there's bus things as well. there's big bus routes which take you all throughout the country, and it's for solo travelers as well. Lots of them do it, so I'd recommend that. But that's my experience from New Zealand, and tips I get. There's plenty more online. That's just what I want to do. So just what I want to get off my chest and recommend to you. But that's about it for New Zealand. Another 2 hours. Oof, these sessions, but at least I'm covering them in depth, I think. Hopefully, be good for the future and for you, for anyone. Hopefully, it's not a waste of time. I probably won't be doing anything else, so that's good. But thanks for watching. That's about it.